Good evening. Oh, all right, right on. Good evening. Oh shit, this again. All right on. Right on. God damn it, it's playing somewhere and I don't know where. There it is. I found it. Always the same thing. Always forget. Maybe I have to start an intermission and then I can do other stuff. All right, welcome Toothless. Good evening. All right, I can close this down. I have the page set up. I have so many tabs open that I have a lot of tabs open because this is going to be a fun stream this evening. I really look forward. Yes, I'm a bit nervous about this stream, like I told the people on my Discord, because it's a really important one for me and for Airsoft worldwide. So yeah, I'm going to go to my next tab. I think we're gonna start in about 4 minutes so people can join in. I just posted it on my social media channels. You might have gotten a little bit spammed by all the channels that I posted it on, but yeah, that's how you reach people those days apparently. So yeah, maybe I can start off already by going over the agenda of this evening. Yes, I'm super prepared. Look at that. I got a screen open that I can post some shit on. Okay, I need to test something first to see if the pop-up thingy is working. I'm gonna post it right there. Let's see if it pops up. Can I click on it? And of course, it's not working. Why aren't you working? You should be working. Like, I'm trying to get the overlay chat box. No. Is it that one? No. So people can see if we are talking about a certain question or not, and that is going to be okay, I know why it is, because I'm in the wrong screen. It should show up right now. Let's try this out again. Yes. It's just me being stupid, but it is working. So if we are talking about a certain topic, or if there's a question coming in, I'm gonna put it right above here, like you see, like Toothless is wishing us a very good evening. I'm gonna put it right there so people can see what we are talking about. So if you have any questions, just drop it in the chat and I will get to it as soon as possible. I will try to not look too much to the chat, because the people that have been in my streams, they know that I got distracted really fast. So I will try not to be distracted as much, because we have some important points to talk about. So I don't need this paper. I already did that. I have my booklet that I need. Oh, fuck. It's not even screens. I need a place to put shit. There is so much. I have a small desk, so this can be there. And now I'm taking my tablet because I'm gonna write shut down. So we're gonna start with, what are we going to talk about? Because people are still coming in, and I'm gonna give them some time to get in here, and I'm gonna clear the message. There we go. So if the question is answered, we're gonna clear the message. Good evening, Sam. Welcome to the party. We have not started yet. We are. I'm setting up my stuff so I can do my things. Oh, I forgot to start the event on Discord, so I'm gonna start that too. There's a lot of stuff that you need to think about when you do things like that. And I'm gonna unmute myself so people can hear myself in this thingy too. So I need to start the event on my page, on my Discord page. Start event, so people get notified in my Discord. So I did my Discord, I did my Instagram, I did my Facebook, I did my YouTube. And we are at 7:05. That means that we can start. Nope, I don't need this. That we can start with the stream. Oh, we got Czech Republic here. That is Quebec. I'm gonna call you Quebec. because that's how I should say it, is from the Czech Republic, and they are organizing a really interesting events, some special events. The last event that they did was the Colony, and that is a LARPy event, if I'm saying it correct, where people can but different groups have to play against each other and trade with each other, and yeah, it sounds really fun. And hey Axel, I'm checking if I can make it next time, so that will be really interesting. So we were gonna start off with the agenda, but I need to find my chat window. There it is. So that was what I'm talking about. Okay, clear. So we're gonna start off. Okay, I need more room. I'm gonna take my pencil, and I'm gonna start writing what we're gonna do. So, to do, I don't know. Is it to do? I don't know. Let's call it to do. So this is what we're going to do this evening. I don't even know where my face is. There's my face. Okay. So we're gonna. Bro, I'm gonna change my name to Axel. Axel, so you won't say it wrong. What did I say? What did I say? How do you pronounce your name? Sorry if I pronounce it wrong. I deeply apologize about that. So, bruh. Is that how you say it? Bruh. We're gonna start off with some history, because I think it's really important to know the history about the thing that we're going to talk about. Axel. Oh, Axel. Okay, Axel. Sorry about that. So we're going to start off with some history about Airsoft United, and also some history about Airsofter World, because both of the platforms have a really interesting history, and we're going to start off with that. After that, we're going to talk about the ID, not just the ID about Airsoft United and Airsofter World, but also the ID why we are working together. So that is another chapter that we're going to talk about. After that, we're going to talk about the new plan. Okay, the small big bars is because I have really thick fingers, and I'm just doing things wrong. So we made a new plan because of the situation that is going on in Ukraine right now. So we had to make a new plan. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit. I'm not going to go into much detail about it, and I'm not going to go into any politics at all. I just want to explain why things are happening and why things are as they are right now. After that, we're going to talk about a roadmap. I don't even know why I'm writing this down, because I don't know if you can read it. But it's interesting for me. Strong fingers. A roadmap. So the roadmap will basically be what is coming up in the future, what goals that we need to have, what's coming up, and yeah, a roadmap. And this will change in the future, and there will be things added, but more about that later. Then we're going to talk about how does it work. So we're going to go over the website, how it is today, and what is working. And I'm going to explain you a few things that's going to change in the near future, because they're working on it right now. And things that will be a little bit the same because of budget things. But more about that in that chapter. Then we're going to talk about the future plans. Hey, Jimmy. Welcome. I hope the water is a little bit less pushing on your house right now, and that you were able to get some nice sleep. And then the last point that I want to talk about is the communication. Oh my god, that was a really hard word to write. And more particularly about the Airsofter World Discord. Yo, Les, yes, sleep now. Okay, I hope you can have some rest this evening, and that the water is going down a little bit more And yeah, hopefully the weekend will be a little bit more less stressful as they were the few last days. So this is what we're going to talk about this evening. It's a lot. I'm going to try to keep and focus as much as possible. But as I said, if you have any questions, just interrupt me. I'm going to try to keep it around 1.5 hours, 2 hours, talking about everything. You can always rewatch it afterwards. If you have any questions, just keep sending me messages. I will try to reply as much as possible. So we're gonna, oh shit, I did that on the background. Yeah, you dumb. Okay, so we're gonna copy this background. Can we do this? And then we're gonna erase everything. Oh, this is not erasing. Okay, I'm not the Photoshop master, so I think I need a new thingy. I'm gonna make it wide because otherwise we will have the transparent view all the time. So I'm gonna make it wide. Okay, why is this like not wide? Why is this not wide? It should be wide. Okay, I don't understand why it's not wide, but I think it's wide enough. And then we're gonna make a new one where we can write on it. Let's see if that works. Let's go to black, and I think that is working. Okay. So now I need my book so I don't forget stuff. Fill or opacity. Yeah, but my fill is at 100% and my opacity is also at 100%. So I might just do color overlay and go white. So I think it is all white now. Yeah, so we can write on this so I don't forget to write on the correct layer. So we're gonna start off with some history. So basically we have two different platforms working together now. We have, I'm just gonna make it short, Airsoft United, and we got Airsofter World. And you will see that there are some funny things, well, some interesting things. And that is, Airsoft United was made to unite players in Belgium. That was basically, organizers needed a platform. That was, we're talking about the year 2014. So that is 8 years ago. Yeah, 8 years ago. We were coming in Belgium. We had the platform skirm.be, but that was not working anymore. It needed an upgrade, and we went on the lookout for people that wanted to build a website. We didn't find anybody, and basically I created Airsoft United by watching a lot of YouTube videos and creating the website to the needs of the organizers. That was in 2014. Yes, you were, hi Ba! And hey John, welcome to the stream. And yes, Axel was not that old yet. So in 2021, I'm gonna call this start, so people that are joining in, they know where we are right now. So in 2021, there was Corona, and or was it 2020? Somewhere around 2020, 2021, I decided we needed to do something more with Airsoft United, and more people could enjoy Airsoft United, as it was a platform that was growing. And basically Airsoft United is a database by players. So the players are adding information to the database so other players can find that information. If organizers adding events to it so other players can find that, and other organizers can see who is playing on what locations and stuff like that. So basically Airsoft United was a database. There was no social aspect on it at all. It was database where you can find information. If you wanted to know where the shop was, you can find it on the database. And that was the, I don't know the English word for that, but that's the red thread. It's a Dutch, I don't know if it's Dutch or English saying. That was the key thing about Airsoft United. You could find stuff and keep clicking and find more interesting stuff. But it was doing the same thing. It was basically a platform where users could find events, and that's where it all started. Airsoft United went the way to add more database stuff. So let's go to Airsofter World. Airsofter World started in 2014, which is super funny. So this is a start. So that Airsofter World is also running for over 8 years in Ukraine. So maybe I'm gonna add that. This is BE. This is UK. No, what's the thingy of Ukraine? UK. It's not UK. I know it's not Ukraine. Is it? I'm gonna write it. Ukraine. I don't know. Okay, it's Ukraine. So they basically had the same idea. They need a platform to unite airsofters in Ukraine so they can find events. Oh, UA. Thank you, Toothless. I should have known that. Hey, Jorgen. Okay, we got two different things. It's Ukraine. Okay. The funny thing is that it also started in 2014 with the same idea. People needed to find a place to find airsoft in their country. Another funny thing, 2021, Airsofter World decided to go. Thank you, Axel. Axel. The funny thing is in 2021, 2020, 2021, also Corona, Ukraine platform decided, yeah, it would be nice if we can like expand to the rest of the world and yeah, help more players to find events in, yeah, just people using the platform. So that brings us to 2021, August 2021. I got contacted by the people behind the platform or Ukrainian players that were suggesting that I needed to contact the people that are working on Airsofter World. So a few months later, because I didn't see the message, I contacted them and we started. From the start, we had the same IDs. We had the same vibe. We had the same vision on what Airsofter World or Airsoft United should be and how it should be. And it should be around the player. And it would not be a money thing. It's a platform where people can find airsoft in the world, in their country, and start moving abroad and bringing communities together. And that was like a really big thing. After a lot of talks, we decided to work together and keeping the name Airsofter World. Why? Hold on, I'm going to show you why. Airsofter World. Why? Well, I'm going to show you why. Look at that. This looks really cool. This is really professional looking. This is mine, 90s style. This is what I could do. This is what they could do. Like, yeah. So we decided to keep the beautiful project and the most technically developed project, and then we should change things up and combining both of the two worlds, because as I said, Airsoft United was more database and Airsofter World is more social. Like what I did with Airsoft United, tried to get people on it, was adding more stuff to it, like database wise, and what Airsofter World did was they were adding more players to it. And when you have both worlds, like you have the players and you have the database, you can create an amazing platform. And that is basically where we started. This is how the combination from the two platforms merged together and became Airsofter World. Now, we did a lot of talks. Let me see. So I'm already moving to the next part, the ID. Yeah, I'm bad at keeping to my agenda and what I want to say, but we're now switching between the history and where we are right now. So the idea is that both platforms would merge together, keeping best of both worlds and creating something. A love story about two websites. Yes, exactly, Axel. So we're gonna keep best of the two worlds and see what we can create, and hopefully we can create something beautiful. Now, we go a little bit further up in the history timeline, or whatever you want to call it, And we are now February 2022. And then we're going to start working on some new features. We discussed where we're going to focus on right now. And yeah, everybody know what happened on February 2022. Russia invaded Ukraine and the project stopped, which was sad. And I have no other words to say. Like, I was personally involved because I knew people from Ukraine, and the first priority was to ask if everybody was okay and how they were doing and stuff like that. A few months later, I think it was May, yeah, something May. So we're gonna put it on the timeline, May 2022. We decided to, like, everything is, it's not okay, but we need to move forward to keep the project, or to keep working on the project. And we decided to talk again and to see what we could do. Because a lot of things has changed. Because hold on, I'm gonna see if I can put it right here. Yeah. So because we chose to keep Airsofter World, Airsofter World had around 9,000. Whoa, this is really 9,500 accounts on the platform. 8,000 of them are Ukraine. So the platform was going to keep running in Ukraine, and there was going to be some money to invest in some new features that was coming from Ukraine events, from Ukraine shops. Everything died. Well, everything stopped working. Died might be the wrong word to use, but everything stopped working. The whole economy stopped. So we had to start from scratch, like zero. Because we only had 1,500 players on it, or 1,500 users, and there was not really a base to go forward on. And then that was coming up to me to get as many people involved as possible. And that's one of the reasons why I want to do this live stream, to explain people what Airsofter World is. And I had a lot of support from people around the world that are invested in Airsoft United and that are now invested in Airsofter World. So that is a little bit the idea of how everything is going and how it was, and I hope it makes a little bit sense what I'm saying, because there is a lot of stuff that happened in those months and the months before that, and the problem is that the things that we talked about the first months don't really matter anymore, because we had to make a whole new plan, and I'm coming to that now. I'm gonna add a new layer. Hold on, I can write that. I basically told you the new plan. Am I? No. So I told you the old plan. We were going to use Ukraine to grow in Ukraine, and then we're gonna spread over to other countries and see where we can help what communities in different countries. For example, Czech Republic, and then it's really awesome that we have people from Czech Republic in the live stream right now following this live stream, and I'm really happy that there are people here from different countries. Like I think we have Belgium, the Netherlands, Czech Republic, USA, Poland. So yeah, I'm really happy with all the people that are here from different countries. So let me see. Yes, the plan. If you got any questions, just interrupt me and put it in there. If something is not clear or I'm just babbling around, just put it somewhere here so we can I can bring it up, or I can explain it a little bit more. So the new plan is we're going to do it a little bit slower, and we're going to see where it brings us. Because the first plan was Ukraine, and then we're going to spread out to different countries. And while we do that, we're adding new features to the platform that can be used in Ukraine, and then they are basically a test base of all the new features that we have. Now, because there are no more events in Ukraine and there are no more shops putting articles on or products on the website, we cannot do this test phase anymore. So we changed from the old plan doing like that. We are basically starting from scratch, like I said, and we are doing a feature. We're gonna do it. I don't know how to, I didn't prepare this. And then we're going to the next feature, and then we're gonna test this a little bit, and then we're gonna move to the next feature, and then we do like, we have to do it step by step, basically. This is what I'm trying to explain. We're gonna do it step by step. So that means that there will be a slower pace of new features coming up. And then the last thingy in the agenda is the communication, and that's going to be really important, where you guys will be needed to give that feedback to us to be able to make the features as good as possible, because we lost that test public, is that a word? Test subjects, where we can renew those features. So this is basically the plan that we have. We're gonna do it slow. We're gonna do it step by step. Yeah, step by step. And that was a really big change on the whole structure that we had planned, and it's going to be improvising along the way. And hopefully the players that are using the platform can understand that a little bit. And that's why I will need your help to give me feedback if something is not clear. Because for me, I've been working on this for a really long time now, well, a few months now, and 8 years on Airsoft United. And a lot of stuff is in my head, but I need to bring that to the people. And that is for me the biggest problem. And that's why I want to do this live stream, so you can say like, dude, you need to explain this more because we lost you somewhere. So yeah. Are there any questions about the plan that we have right now? It's going to be a little bit more clear when I show you the website and how it is working. But I want to give you the boring stuff first. It's like going to class, right? You find the boring stuff first, and then you see it in practice, and then you say, oh, this makes sense now. So hopefully you will have that aha moment a little bit later in the live stream. So the roadmap, that is the next. Wait, maybe I'll do it like that. Yeah. So we did. Oh yeah, I cannot change it anymore. Okay, yeah, good. So we did the history. We did what's the idea about the platform. We did the new plan. So now we are. So now I'm going to. So now I'm going to talk a little bit more about the roadmap. So the roadmap is. Did I miss something? I was gone for a few minutes. Yes, you lost. Yeah, but it's fine. It's fine. You didn't miss that much. I will explain you later in like personal. And you are in the Discord, so you know what's up. So the roadmap is we are going to put like deadlines, or deadlines is not the right word. We're going to put I didn't wrote the name down of what I meant. Like right now we have never mind. I'm going over my head in a few different circles, and that's creating some chaos, but that's fine. So the roadmap. I was never good in giving presentations at school, and I'm not a fan of doing presentations, but it's important. So I need to step over my fear, and I need to explain what is going on. Because you guys are here for that explanation, and I need to do it as good as possible. The more I look, the more I see why people say you look like. Okay, Axel. Thank you. Axel. I'm gonna try to pronounce your name correct now. So in the roadmap, we are going to explain you what we are going to change in the future. And as I said, and I explained you, because we have to change a lot of stuff, the roadmap will change like constantly, because it will all depend on how the features are accepted by the players and how they are being used. But the main thing is we need users, we need investors, and we need, I wrote that down, I'm reading it down. We need organizers, and then yeah. So those are a few main things that we are focusing on right now. So we need more users to be able to test those features and show the people what it is. So right now we have around 9,500 accounts. Investors, well, that dropped to almost 0 because of Ukraine. Organizers, also a 0 because, yeah, there are no events right now there. So we're going to boost up those numbers to be able to move forward with the website. So we're gonna move. We need some more in. Wait, I'm doing this wrong. Hold on. Give me 1 second because I'm saying this all the way wrong. And I'm really sorry about that. But you have no idea what's going on in my head right now. Like there's so much shit that I need to say, and sometimes I need to cool down and don't say everything. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Users, investors. Okay. I'm confused, Rob. Yes, I'm confused because this is a really project that is really close to what I want to do in Airsoft. Because I've always tried to unite players around the world in Belgium. I'm a board member of the Belgian Airsoft Association. I built Airsoft United. I did a lot of stuff to grow Airsoft in the good way. And this is one of the biggest steps that I have taken in anything that I did in Airsoft, working together with another platform that is on the other side of the world, not the other side of the world, but in a different country. And yeah, I'm really excited, but also super nervous. So basically a roadmap, and I'm going to create a beautiful roadmap, and that will be on the Discord or Facebook page. I have to decide that, where it will show what we're going to do in the future, like features that are coming up for users. And that was how I needed to say that. There will be features coming up for the users, for the investors, for the organizers, and after this has reached their goals. That's the word I was looking for, goals. So if the first goals are met, for example, I'm just like out of my top of my head, like if we reached 1,500 accounts, if we have 2 investors and we have 3 organizers on the website, we can start moving up to the next part, and that is adding the more database stuff, because every small part needs to be developed by a development team, and that development team needs money to develop those things. And yeah, so that's why we need to do that step-by-step thingy. And that roadmap will have some key important things. But one thing that is not in the roadmap right now is the database. And that is something that's really important for me, because that is coming from Airsoft United, the database part. But because of the lack of money right now, we cannot develop that part. So once we have the money to develop that part and add it to the website, it will be added in the roadmap. So the roadmap will be like, you will have a block here, and then it will be like this. So that will be database shops. And that will be, I don't know, July 2022, for example. And then we will add features in the roadmap that will be added to the website. So that's really important. You guys have to give us the feedback on what you want in the website and what you want to use, so we can prioritize some things. And if we have a lot of the same, I'm going to come to that in a second, Sam. I'm going to write it down. I don't know why I wrote your name down. I needed to write money down. I'm gonna remind me again. Let me see. I can after this part. I don't know why I didn't prepare this, but I'm gonna come to that in after this part, where the money is coming from, because that's really important for me. So the roadmap will be the stuff that will be added by features and stuff like that. Okay, that finished. Okay. Because of the question, where is the money coming from? For me, that's really important, where the money is coming from, because it's easy to say like players have to pay for the use of the website. I didn't want to do that. Airsoft United was free. Why? Because I did all the development, and there was a small ad on the website. I can show you. This little ad, okay, it's not, okay. Usually there is a small ad here. I don't know where it's not showing up. And that is a really cheap app, but that kept the website running a whole year, and that was basically the only cost that I had. Now, Airsofter World will be free also. There will be no payment for use of the website as a user, as a player. You will be able to find anything without any paywalls. That was really important for me. The player should not have to pay for the use of the platform. We have to find money in a few different categories. And I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but I think I am, because for the people that know me, I've always been honest about how I want to do things in Airsoft, and I want to keep it as much as Airsoft is already expensive, and I want to keep it. I don't want to make it more expensive. So there are a few categories where we can find money, and that is in the first one. I have to say it correctly. That is the manufacturers. That is a big group where there's money. Why? Because those are businesses, and businesses need stuff that we can provide to them, and they can pay for a service. For example, advertisement. I think asking players to pay would be a big threshold, especially during the growing phase. Yes, exactly. Can I put it up there? Where does the money come from? Yeah, it's in the right exact spot. So we have a few different things set up. If you're interested in supporting the website as a shop, as a manufacturer, or as a player, just contact me and we will work something out. I have a whole list made, and I'm not going to show it right here because that might be some delicate information that people from the team doesn't want me to show them, but I'm going to give you some rough ideas where the money is coming from. So manufacturers, what do they need? They need people to find them, to give information. Yeah, I'm going to send the link of my OnlyFans. You can ask it. I wish. So the first thing is manufacturers, because that's where the big money is. Well, big money. Airsoft is not big money, as we all know, but they can pay for advertisement places. I'm going to show you that. There we go. Like this, there is a big banner space where there is a room for advertisements. Like this is a Ukraine shop. I'm going to click a little bit through. That's also Ukraine shop. This is Perun, a MOSFET company from Poland. This is Quad. That's a YouTube channel that is also growing into a little bit more than just a YouTube channel. And this is a banner. And this is a banner for... this is a free banner, by the way, that I put up there for Canada because we want to support Canada in their struggle with the C21 bill. Also, one of the reasons why I want this platform, so we can unite all airsofters and help countries that need it in the way that they need it. But money, this is a banner space that manufacturers can buy to put an ad on it. So I'm now in the process of contacting manufacturers. Oh, nope, wrong. I'm now in the process of contacting manufacturers. Nope, wrong. To talk about Airsofter World. The next step. Shops. I always forget shops. The next money thing that is coming from is from shops. Like there is a place on the website that we're gonna go over in a minute, where shops have the ability to put products on the platform. So people, I'm just gonna show it. Nope, wrong. God damn it, you dumb. Like there are recommended products, and as you can see now, there's still the Ukraine shops. There is a room, a small place where the products of a certain shop can be shown, like here on the side of the website. And that's also a small banner space that they can rent. And shops can have a space. Damn, I don't know what's going on. Shops have a space on the website where they can put products on. For example, UDTech, they have a battery. I think it's a battery for their tracer unit. Okay, we're gonna take another one. And if they buy products through the website, there is a small fee that is coming from paying for this. So the user doesn't have to pay extra. It's just coming from, it's a small transfer fee. And that is generating a little bit of money for the website. So shops have basically two different things where they can use money for or support the website. One, banner space. Like I said, here on top, I have to go back to the first page. Sometimes it's a bit slow. Like I said, this is the banner space that shop can rent, and there is also the option to put your products on there. Now, something that I wanted to have in this website, and something that I really want to stand for, is that it has to be a place where smaller businesses can benefit from it. For me, that's really important. Like now there are just the bigger shops, they can put products on it, but I want to help the little ones. Like, for example, take Perun. Perun has, it's not a shop. Take Ars Alpha. Ars Alpha is a company that I have been supporting for a while. If you see my YouTube channel, you know that there is a lot of videos about Ars Alpha on it. It's a tracker app. It's yeah, selling the washing machines. Ars Alpha is a tracker app that has been developed in Romania, and they have a few different items on it, but they don't have like 100 items that they're going to put on it. Like now there is, shops can put 100 items on it, and they have to pay a monthly fee to have that shop running on the platform. I want to support those little companies that are struggling or they have to find money, and I want to give them a place on the website so they can pay for one product, for example, to put it in there and just put it in a recommendation slot, like here in the recommended. That means that they can have a little bit of, the people can see them. They have a little bit of, what's the English word? I'm struggling to find words today. Exposure. So the smaller companies have a little bit of exposure that is really not that expensive, and we can support those little projects because we need those small startups to be able to grow in the airsoft community. So shops, I was way out of, I got a little bit of sidetrack here. So shops is another way to get some money for the project. Then the next stop is the organizers, and that might be interesting for, I forgot the name, Quebec. I know, I remember Quebec. Organizers can use the platform to put events on it. And the showing of the website a little bit faster now because we went over a lot of stuff already. So there are events on the website. So we're gonna go to Airsoft events. There are, yeah, you're gonna see there are this is my events. Yes. Organizers can use the platform to organize all types of events. People can buy tickets on the website. It's a whole streamlined setup with ticket system, QR codes. You can pay on the website, so the organizer just doesn't have to do anything. He's basically getting the list from the website, and he doesn't have to keep an Excel sheet, or he doesn't have to collect the money. The website is collecting the money, and then it's paying that to the organizer. Again, a small fee will be used, or a small fee will be deducted from that for the website. That will be not a lot, but if we have a lot of events, some money will be flowing in to develop new features. So that is the next group of where the money can be coming from. There is also, now we are on the event tab, there is also a banner space where events can rent a banner space for to showcase their events. They're like the banner here can be showcased here, and there will be a small fee to put your banner space for your event here. As you can see, there's also different categories, like you can see all the events in the world, you can see them in your country, you can see them in your region. The regions will be redone, we're working on that right now, but as you can see, there are some Ukraine events that are still on there, but that will not happen. But they didn't delete it yet, and we just kept it on there for now. Maybe in the near future, some of the later events will still happen. We don't know. So there you can go to the world region, or you can go to the subscriptions of your organizer. For example, if I like this organizer a lot, I subscribe to that organizer, and if I go to subscriptions, I will find all these events that he's doing, so I can enroll in one of his events. So that is the third group where the money is coming from. Again, this is also small fees, and the more events that are on it, the more money that will be available to develop more tools. And then the last part will be the player. Now, why is it up there? Because I said we're not going to ask any money from the player. But I got questions from people like, how can we support the project? And there was not really anything there because we didn't want it to. The traffic you can afterwards use to. That traffic you can afterwards use to sell your ad. Yeah, the more traffic there is on the website, the more expensive the banner spaces might get in the future. But that is something that we will have to see how that works. Because Airsoft is not that really big, but so we have to see how it develops in the future, and with the good communication to our partners, investors, organizers, yeah, we will have to see how that traffic is working. Now the player is, as I said, I didn't want to take any money from the player because, yeah, as I said, it's already costly enough, and it doesn't have to be all paid by the player. Now, because we got that question, we were setting up, we started thinking about things that we could do and how we can do it. So we were thinking about some kind of a pro user system where you can have a badge on the website that shows that you are providing support for the website. And then in the future, we can link a giveaway to that, or another type of reward system that is not linked to the use of the website, because that's really important. I don't want anything behind paywalls. Like, a player should be able to go to the website, talk to friends, talk to groups, make teams, find events. That should all be free, and there should not a paywall behind that. And I'm going to really stand for that. That will never happen, that players need to pay to go on the website, because otherwise it will not work anyway. And I don't want to ask money from players. For people that know me, they know that I mean that. One of the reasons why a lot of the things that with Airsoft United didn't happen was because people wanted to make money from the system. Yeah, badges. Boop, boop. So, yeah. So that will be also important for you guys. If you find something like that would be interesting to have, like a small badge, a patch, I don't know, something that doesn't cost us money, but that you can provide support to the website if you want to support the website, if you believe in what we're doing and you want to support the growth of the website. That will be up there in the near future. Okay, so that was a long answer to your question. I hope we still have some people here, and we do. Yes. Okay. We're already talking for 48 minutes, and yeah, I think I need some drink. Hold on. Are there any questions right now? Okay, I waited long enough to see the questions popping up. I'm gonna clear this one, and then yes, Axel, give me your question. I'm not going to send you any pictures. When are you going to make OnlyFans? When there is no money flowing in the website, I will have to make an OnlyFans to support the website as much as possible. And that does not mean that you guys don't need to support the website to make sure that I make that OnlyFans, okay? Let's continue. I think the next part is, how does it work? So maybe I'm going to show you, for the people that don't know Airsoft United, I'm going to show you what Airsoft United is, because that's the easiest one. And then I'm going to show you what Airsofter World is. If you want to see some more details about the both websites, I'm going to link them, or you can just go to airsofmunited.com. excuse me, or you can go to Airsofter World. So Airsoft United, as I said, is a database where you can find events, organizers, Airsoft map, that gives you a map of all the locations, not all the locations, all the players, player added location of shops, events, shops, locations, or teams. And then it shows on a map where things are, you can filter on it and stuff like that. So this thing will be available in Airsofter World in the near future. But again, development costs and stuff like that. So we need to focus on a few things. This will be added later on in the roadmap. Woo! Roadmap. We explained the roadmap. See, that's why I need to do that technical shit, and then you can explain what I'm saying right now. So this will be an optic. This will be something that is in the roadmap in the near future that will be added, but it needs to change a little bit so it can be added in Airsofter World. So there is an Airsoft map with location, shops, and teams. The content that will be also added in the future. This is not the priority because this is in Airsoft United not really used. So if people like that, we're gonna add it in there. If they don't like it, it will be in there in the future, but it's not a priority thing. That is basically where you can find brands. For example, if you want to go to, for example, Airsoft United brand, because it is a brand, then you can find all the videos that are made or any blog posts that are made about it by players. For example, I made this, then you can go click on that, and then you can find my video about Airsoft United. So then there is some legal stuff and how to contact stuff. Important here, people can add anything. It's just moderated by us, so everything is done correctly. And events, it shows the events in Belgium. There is also a calendar view. And as you can see, this is not really pretty. It works, it's not pretty. And in the events, you can go to, like you can find events, for example, Blackwoods, and then you can find the organizer, you can find where the location is, and then you can click on the location, and then you go to that location, and there is more information about the upcoming events, and you can also find gameplay videos. So this database style, the calendar was already there. It was already there, and that was the main thing why both platforms were basically made. They need to have some kind of a calendar or some kind of events list. But here it's more like I said, oh, look at that, Sam, look at that. So yeah, this is what Airsoft United is right now. Basic and simple. Airsofter World, we're gonna go to the main page to start there. Are there questions about Airsoft United that I didn't show? Otherwise, just put it in there and I'll go back. Airsofter World is more social based. People can talk with each other, you can make groups, you can make teams. It's basically a social platform for airsofters. Now remember that all the database stuff will be added also. So you will be able to find a map with all the locations, all the shops, all this airsoft stuff around the world. Very important, the world. So we're gonna focus on the complete international airsoft communities around the world that will be able to use this website. That's a whole challenge, I know. So we have in Airsofter World, we have a few different menus that you can go through. That is top left, you have the Airsofter World, the community, the market, Airsoft events, events archive, user agreement, and administrator. The last three ones you will basically never use. The first one is the community, that is the social interaction. The second one is the market. The market will be completely redone because this is based on the Ukraine market. And a lot of stuff need to be cleared out because some countries don't have, are not allowed to sell rifles or airsoft rifles on the internet, and that needs to be geologged so people cannot put rifles on it. So it's a lot of laws and restriction and hey Bruno, if you want a banner up here and a shout out, you can buy for a banner space. Bruno is from Tucked and he makes awesome patches. There you go, shout out, a patch. thank you for being here. And Bruno was one of the people that was at the start of Airsoft United, and believing in the project and stuff like that. So that is 8 years ago, and he's still here with the new project. So thank you for being here. The market. So as I was saying, some countries have different rules, and we have to implement those rules for different countries. So that's a lot of work, and that's going to be a step-by-step process. So the market will be completely redone. So we are right now in the community tab. Okay, Airsoft events is just Airsoft events. We saw that a few minutes ago. Yeah, I will send you the I will send you an email with the information, Bruno. I will write it down, otherwise I'll forget. Because hey, Ale! Damn, a lot of people here. How you doing? And welcome to the party. So one thing that we did right now is that we implemented a credit system, what means that you can buy credits that are basically euros, but you pay half of the price of, but you can use it for the website. For example, a banner is that many credits, and you can buy credits on half of the price. For example, damn, I need to explain that. 500 credits cost 250 euros, and then you can use those 500 credits as 500 euros on anything that is related on promotion stuff on the website. We do that because we need some money to develop the website right now, but we know that there is not that much traction on it right now because of the Ukraine situation, but that is growing rather fast, and especially with the new stuff that is being developed right now, there will be a lot of growth in the near future. So that's why we want to give the option to investors or companies to buy credits right now, and then they can use it later on if they want to add banners on it the next year or in a few months, or right now. They can choose it, but I'm gonna send you the mail. I made the mail and I tried to explain it as much as possible, so that will be in there for sure. So the community tab is where we are right now. That is the new